Living healthy, we are entering the third week of January. According to Statista's research department, around 50% of the nation wants to exercise more in the new year. However, a majority will falter within the first 2 weeks. The second Friday of the new year is actually considered Quitter's Day, but more people are actually likely to fall off the wagon on the second Saturday of February. So joining me today is weight loss coach Lizzie Merritt, and she lives here in Northeast Florida, and you also are the author of a book, You Are a Miracle. So we're going to talk about that in a little bit, but first let's talk about diets. We know that losing weight is obviously not an easy thing, and there are more to it than just, sticking to your diet. There's also an emotional aspect there as well. Let's talk about that a bit.
Yes, so I like to talk about diets is almost like taking a trip on the Titanic, and the diets tell you these simple rules, just follow these steps and, you'll lose weight. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. That doesn't handle any of the stuff underneath the surface of the water, or in our case, the surface of our subconscious minds. And so when we try and follow the steps of the diet, and it's understandably hard because it doesn't equip us for all the things underneath the surface, we feel like we're the problem. I feel like it's my fault when I can't follow the rules of the diet. But really, the diet has not actually equipped us to handle all those things underneath the surface, like what do I do when I want to eat my feelings? Or how do I not blow all my progress on the weekends, or vacations, travels, and self-sabotage? And so diets only cover the tip of the iceberg.
Absolutely. And, in society, we celebrate with food. When we're upset, we eat food. We see that even in movies. The girl's always going for ice cream when she breaks up with her boyfriend. How do you cope with that outside of destroying your progress on your diet?
Well, so it can be difficult because the brain is wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. And that's kind of a survival mechanism. And so when we feel those difficult emotions, whether it's stress, boredom, sadness, it's no wonder that we want to turn to food. And it can be difficult because then we layer shame and guilt on top of that. Like, why did I do that again? I can't believe, I have no self-control. And again, the brain is wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. And guilt and shame feel bad. And the brain knows that food, especially food high in sugar, salt, and fat, light up the dopamine centers in our brains and make us feel better. So when we feel bad, and we add shame and guilt on top of it, it's like this double hit of, I need to feel better really fast. And so it makes it almost like this kind of downward spiral that it makes it more difficult to get out of. And so instead of, when we're feeling those difficult emotions, instead of feeling like, oh, I can't believe I did that again, I blew my diet, instead of adding that guilt and shame, try practicing self-compassion. It's, how would you treat a friend? And that actually, studies have shown that self-compassion is much more effective at long-term lasting behavior change than beating yourself up.
I love that so much. And I know a lot of people that can lead to self-loathing and just poor body image and low self-esteem. So I want to talk a little bit about your book, You Are a Miracle. I know you have it there. I want you to hold that up and kind of tell us what this is about and what's the meaning of that title.
Thank you. So if you think about it, our bodies are incredible. Your lungs and your heart work together to convert carbon dioxide into oxygen and spread it throughout your body. Your body keeps you alive while you're asleep. If you get a cut, your body heals itself. If you've had a child, somehow your body knew how to make an entirely new human from 2 new cells. Our bodies are incredible. And yet we spend so much time loathing ourselves, wishing we looked different. And if you think about it, every incredible experience in this life comes to us through this vehicle of our bodies, whether it's to see a sunrise or to feel the soft fur on your pet, hug a loved one, hear your children laugh. All of that comes to us because of our bodies. And so I wanted to write a book to help people feel amazing about themselves and appreciate their bodies while they lose weight, as opposed to pushing their happiness over the finish line and waiting till when you lose weight.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I know your book is going to help so many people just have a different perspective on this and kind of end that pattern of self-loathing and shame. So thank you, Lizzie. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Brianna.